Hello, welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at Wander Home in Nottingley and I'm here to review this first of all and then a second caravan. This is the Coachman Laser 845 Extra. I'm also going to be in this video reviewing the Coachman Laser 865 Extra. The difference is this has a fixed island bed and the other model has single beds, so it's going to cover both bases depending on which bed layout you prefer. So let's make a start first of all on the Coachman Laser 845 Extra. Now, in terms of the Coachman range, they start at Acadia, then VIP, then Laser, and at the very top, Lusso. So the Laser range is pretty high up there. Price-wise, the 845 is priced at £43,000, roughly starting price. This is a 4-berth twin-axle caravan. Let's go through a few facts and figures. So first of all, size-wise, the 845, it's 7 metres and 89 centimetres in length. It's 2.4 metres in width, or 8 feet. It's an 8-foot wide caravan. And in terms of its weight, it has an MTPLM of 1,886 kilos. It's going to give you a reasonable payload of 160 kilos. But what you can do if you have the towing capacity on your vehicle is take this up to 2,000 kilos. So that's going to give you an additional 114 kilos on top of that 160. Personally, if I could tow that with my car, I'd be taking this to 2 tons to give me that extra payload. So those are the facts and figures that we need to know. Now, the Laser 845, it is on the Alco chassis. You are going to get the ATC as standard. The nose weight on this caravan is 100 kilos. Starting at the front, we can see the 3 front windows, the large Coachman sunroof, the 2 front lockers, one for storage. You're going to have your gas in here, Coachman logo and the Xtra badge. Heading off down the near side, so on the near side the Laser range has the beautiful silver sides that I do love and this green broken tiled effect graphic with the Laser and the 845. You are going to get an external gas barbecue point and also a 230 volt plug socket so you can use electric items outside. Now, those of you familiar with Laser will know previously it came standard with the self-levelling system. Now that's changed for 2025. What you can do though is add the optional Xcel pack for £3,995. That will give you the E&P self-levelling system, and it'll also give you a 120 watt solar panel. So that's the Xcel pack that you can add to this caravan. Continuing down the near side, there is the awning channel all around, so you can fit an awning. There's the awning light and the habitation door, which is the one piece with the dark tinted window. The vents here for the tower fridge and freezer, and this is a twin axle model, so we can see the alloy wheels which will take the Alco wheel lock. Coming down a further window here into the bedroom space. Underneath the caravan you will find a spare wheel, and up on the roof you will find an aerial. As I say, if you want you can fit the solar panel either as part of the Xcel pack or just on its own. The back end of the Laser, white one piece, the Coachman name, the Xtra badge and the Coachman badge. We can see the lighting style cluster and the white grab handles. As we head off down the off side, so we've got our flush filling point, our toilet cassette point. This is where the grey waste will empty from the caravan. Again, we've got our wheels here. The battery lock has just been opened up, as we can see, so we've got power for the demonstration here at Wander Home. This is where your electric hookup is going to go, and you can also plug in on a television point if needs be there. Up on the roof, that's the aerial that I mentioned. We've also got a service light, so on a night time or early morning, if you come out and it's dark, you can put that on and you can see what you're doing here to plug in or use your water point. Now water, this is where the water is going to feed into the caravan. There is also a 40 litre fresh water tank on board, so you'll have additional water on board as well as your aquaroll, and you also get an external shower as well. This is the vent for the Alde wet central heating, because this caravan does come with the Alde wet central heating as standard. I do like the Alde wet central heating, I must admit. Right, that's the exterior. Let's dive inside and take a look at this 4-berth twin axle model. Opening the door as one piece, you do get the concertina style blind. There is a bin in this door as well. Stepping in, we'll go straight into the lounge area. Now I do like this laser finish here. For 2025, this particular model has the L shape. The whole range on laser, I believe there's 6 layouts, and you can have different style fronts here in the lounge. You don't have to have this L shape. I'll put a link down there so you can see all the layouts and choose the one that will be more suitable for you. But this one has the L shape wraparound, nice curvature here, and this is almost a green colour fabric, and it's coordinated with these 3 scatter cushions. We can see the different colours there with those, and complemented with the curtains. You do get blinds and fly screens, and the good thing is you are getting the concertina blinds, which at this price point you do want to be seeing that. Now the lounge area, now I did say this was a 4-berth caravan. This will convert into a bed if you wish to use it as such. It will be 6 feet and 6 inches long and 4 feet 6 inches wide. Right, up in the front here we have the Pioneer speakers, the windows that I mentioned outside. There's a plug socket down here, this nice sunroof as well. It does have a blind. There's a fitting place here for the radio. It's not here on the demo model, but you would be able to fit your radio in there. The lounge is complemented by this nice finish on the lockers, and they don't come out quite as far, so it gives you more headroom here. Again, 8-foot wide caravan, so lots of space here. That's where the aerial's going to come in. So our overhead lockers, and under them you can see these little LED lights, and these do have USB charging points in them as well. Over onto the near side wall, so with this being the L shape, we have here this sort of worktop space with cupboard and a pre-fitted television bracket here. So this is nice, you can sit here, telly on, more cupboard space as well. Coming back, the door we came in through, you're going to find the control panel for the Alde and the control panel for the Caravan itself there. The door, there is a fly screen within that door. Now, just as we make our way into the kitchen space, if we look downwards, we can see, now the floor has got a covering on it. It's a dark wood floor. This has got a cover on, but we've got this nice amount of floor space. It's a very open feel caravan here at the front, the 8-foot width giving it a nice open feel. So nice amount of space. The kitchen we're going to find here on the off side. We can see the L shape, and we've got this extra large worktop flap as well for more space. The kitchen sink, this lifts up as we can see there. Circular sink, you're going to get the black swivel tap, and then this splashback in this nice effect. Plug sockets for coffee machines, kettles and what have you. And then coming along, there is the extractor fan, and that's situated above this hob. Now on the hob, on the laser, there's an electric plate, 3 gas burners, so that's great whether you're on electric hookup or you are off grid. And then there's the Thetford gas grill and gas oven as well. Under there, there's a little bit of storage, and then we find this bank of drawers and this nice LED lighting in between them. If we just have a look in here, we can see our cutlery drawer, couple more drawers, and they are soft close. I'm just closing them a little quicker so we're not here all day opening and closing drawers, but nice amount of storage room in there. And if I open this up, we can see the pull-out rack. This is a really good size, and it saves you having to try and reach back into these larger cupboards. So a really nice rack space there, I like that. As we move up, we now come to a gloss finish. I'll open this one up. So this gloss finish locker, somewhere to store our plates. Really nice depth to this cupboard. Then there is the Russell Hobbs microwave that's situated above the extractor. Just be careful if you've got pans on here, if you are reaching into here. But that is a really nice, well-equipped kitchen here on the off side. Now, as we go over onto the near side, little storage space there, and then coming down, more worktop space. So if there's not enough in the kitchen for you, you can also put some bits on here. We can see there's a plug and a USB there as well. And then underneath, we find more storage here, and this is where the table's kept as well for the lounge area. So when you're not using the table, you can at least keep it nicely out of view. Then we find the Thetford Tower Fridge and Freezer. This has 159 litre capacity, separate freezer compartment, and that nice size fridge with the shelving here in the door. Really nice. I love a big tower fridge and freezer, as you well know, and a little bit of storage there. Now, in the roof of the Coachman, as we come through, we've got the front sunroof, and then we've got these further hecky or sunroofs here for ventilation and light. This model does not come with air conditioning as standard, but if you wanted to fit an air conditioning unit, you could do that. We move through, and then this is where we're going to find the centre washroom and shower. Now, there is a door. This door will go across, and it's going to separate the habitation front area to this mid washroom. And then if we come through, so above us there's a further little hecky here, and then on the near side there's the shower cubicle. This is a good sized shower cubicle. There's some shelving in there, a hook to hang towels when they're wet, and the shower itself, a nice finish to it, and this clear plastic shower screen. So that is a very good size shower cubicle on the near side. On the off side, there's the washroom. I'll show you that once we've moved through round the bedroom. So let's come to that. So next we move into the bedroom space. So the rear bed, it is on the back wall, an island bed. This bed, it's 6 feet and 2 inches long, and it's 4 feet and 8 inches wide. You get the two padded fabric headboards that we can see there. This bed does retract. It's currently retracted, so it gives us all this space for getting dressed and moving around the bed. When you want to pull it out, just pull this up. Got storage under there. When you want to pull it out, just push this back down. You pull this out from here, and you can see it's going to slide out, and that's going to make the longer bed. And then when you want to, you can obviously get to your storage under that bed. So that is your island bed there. At each side there's a wardrobe space. I'll open these up. Now you can see as you open the door, it's illuminated. We've got the bar there for the wardrobe. This one's got the Alde tank in it. That's the 5-year fluid as well, in case you're wondering about that. I won't go into Alde fluid right now, but all you need to know is that's the 5-year lifespan one. There's some storage there under the wardrobe, and that's the same on both sides, as you can see. And then we have these lockers over the bed. These have got a really good height and depth to them, so access into the lockers there. And under here we can see Pioneer speakers and these LED lights again. These have got the USB chargers in them, so on a night time, if you want to charge your phone or your gadgets, you can charge them there and put them onto there. Now on each side there is a window with a sort of fake little blind to soften it up, but you do have the pull down blinds and fly screens, and these windows do open. Got the plain wall on this side, but on the near side you are going to get ready for a bracket here for the television if you want to install the television, a plug socket, and here a point for the television. So that is your rear bedroom space. Lots of room back here, and this is the washroom that I mentioned. Now if you want to separate the bedroom to the washroom, there is this screen here, a privacy screen that's going to pull across, and here we have the washroom. Now this is on the off side of the Caravan. As we can see, there's the fruit bowl sink with a little storage cabinet underneath, a large mirror, a towel rail, that's part of the Alde wet central heating system. There's another cabinet in that far corner there, and then what I like to see here, a frosted window. I always prefer a frosted window. Look out for these sort of things when you are caravan shopping. And the Thetford swivel toilet. So a nice little washroom there. Right, I'll close that up. So this layout is giving us that rear island bed, this centre or mid washroom separated as well. Really nice sized kitchen area. Lovely that we've got the big tower fridge and freezer. Plenty of space. This is a very spacious Caravan. Sometimes you can get into a Caravan, and even if they're bigger than this in terms of the length, they can sometimes feel small, but this is open plan, a really nice feel. So that, I'll dive outside with Jules. That is the Coachman Laser 845, a 4-berth island bed model. What we're going to do next, we're going to take a walk down the line and head to the 865, which is the twin bed model. So let's venture off down there and dive in the 865. Now this one is the Laser 865. Now the reason I'm showing you this one against the 845 is this still has a rear bedroom, but it has single beds, and this one has a different lounge layout. Instead of the L shape, this has got more of the sofa style. So it'll be a nice comparison to make. This one is still 4-berth and twin axle. It's the same length at 7 meters, 89 centimeters, and it is still classed as an 8-foot wide model. It's 8 feet wide or 2.4 meters. In terms of weight, this one has a very slightly lower MTPLM, 1,884 kilos instead of 1,886. So we're talking 2 kilos. Payload still the same, 160 kilos. You can upplate this as well to 2 tons if you like. It's still got the 100 kilo nose weight. So externally, it is the same as the 845 we've just seen. You can add the Xcel pack with the self-leveling and the solar. This one has the aerial on the roof as well, the spare wheel, the Alco wheel locks and alarm come with this one as they do the 845. The 865 has got the external gas barbecue point as well, and plug socket, and the 40 litre onboard water tank. So externally, we're talking very few differences. Let's venture in and take a look inside. So in we go. Now, as I say, this one, the 865, it does have a different lounge layout. Now, as we can see, this is what most people will consider a more traditional caravan layout. It's the 2 sofa styles. So instead of the L shape, this is available on different layouts in the Laser Extra range if you were interested in this one. So at the front here, we can see these 2 sofa seats. If you wanted to use these as single beds, they're 4 feet and 11 in length. If you wanted to use this as a double bed, if you were using it for a family, lengthwise it's 7 feet and 2 inches, and widthwise 4 feet 7 inches. So this will make a really good size double if you wanted to do that. So we can see this nice fabric again, the cushions on that scheme. We've got the curtains again. At the front there's the plug socket like the 845 and the wireless charger as well, which I didn't point out in the 845, but you may have seen it when Jules poked you over the top of the sofa. So wireless charger. So in this one, the sunroof, large sunroof, and the cupboards as we head down. The 865 has got the little LEDs with the chargers as well. And then we head into the kitchen space. So into the kitchen, we have this same shape kitchen with the worktop flap as well, the plug sockets. It is the same layout in the kitchen as we saw before, and that nice slide out rack as well. This one has on this side here the Thetford Tower fridge and freezer, the 159 litre capacity. So we can see our freezer compartment and the tower fridge as well. What's different with this one is we can see here we've lost some of that space that we had with the other model, so we've not got quite as much width here of that worktop space, and this is where we're going to situate our television in this model. So there's a bracket here on the wall, and there's the plug socket and aerial there. You've also got some USB chargers. This is a little narrower as well. This is where the table's going to be stored. It's quite a small little space, so you're going to need little hands to get in there to get to your table. Right, I'll close that up and then we'll venture back. So here we find the door here. It's not the washroom door that we saw before. There's a door dividing the 2 spaces. So let's make our way through here. So on the 865, you are going to find the shower again on the near side. I like the size of this shower cubicle. Yes, there is a little bit of intrusion there from the footwell, but this is a good size shower cubicle. I'd be more than happy with that. I'll come to the washroom. In fact, I'll do the washroom now actually, because this door we can open this way. Now this door is going to act as the privacy door from the bedroom to the washroom. But if we head into there, in this one, again, we can see we've got the radiator towel rail on the Alde system. There's the fruit bowl sink with the storage cupboard underneath, the large mirror, and that Thetford swivel toilet. So this is again the nice centre washroom style on this Caravan. Once you've finished in there, I'll shut that and you can come through in here with me. Now coming through, this is the single bed model. Now what I like is these are very good sized single beds. We'll come to those in just 1 second. As we come through into the bedroom, you're going to find here a wardrobe space. So if I open that up, again, it is illuminated. We can see here the bar for the wardrobe, the Alde tank, nice shelf there to put items on there. I tend to use that quite a lot, the shelving styles, as opposed to hanging things, but that's just me personally. And there are these drawers as well. I'll close that for us. There are these drawers as well that pull out underneath. I like these little latches. You just lift those up and slide out. And these are soft close as well. And that then brings us through. Now, 2 single beds. These are both 6 feet and 4 inches long. That is a good sized bed. That's probably why at the front there we've lost a little bit of the length on that worktop on the near side, because we've got these long beds instead. So 6'4" long, 2 feet 10 wide. And what I also like is they're not overly high to climb onto. They're a nice height for just sitting down onto. You're not having to clamber up on them. So if you're a bit shorter, these are easily accessible, nice beds. What you can see here, we've got a plug socket as well, so you can use that in bed if you want. I'll just lift this mattress up. So underneath, there's a locker that we can see, a locker hatch externally, and that's going to give us access into here, so you can store under the bed. Again, be careful of your payload. If you go up to 2 tons on this, then you'll have plenty of payload, which again is what I said I would personally do. So storage under the beds. And then these lockers, now these wrap all the way around. I'll just open some up so we can have a little nosy inside them. Really nice. What I like is you've got open space shelving. So depending on how you like to store your clothing, you can stack it in different ways. And I like the dark wood finish within the cabinets as well. It does give a nice finish. Again, these are £43,000 Caravans. You do want a quality finish. Another good thing I'll just point out is I mentioned before about the shape of the lockers. Because they're not bulbous, they're cut away, they're more flush. It gives more space here. The Caravan feels more spacious, there's more headroom. So this is a really good point I'd like to just make about when you're looking for Caravans, have a look at how these things work for you. So a nice touch there. The second bed here on the off side, if I just lift that up, we have storage under here as well. And then on this wall, there's a bracket there for if you wanted to add a further television in the bedroom area. Both these windows have the concertina blinds and the fly screens, and they do open. And above me, we have this sunroof here. There's no air conditioning as standard, but you could add that if you want. You can also add Wi-Fi as well if you want. Right, so a rear bedroom. Oh, and I didn't mention as well, sorry, little locker here with the pull-out drawers and the lights with the USBs. This is a really nice bedroom space. There was a movement away really from single beds, and we moved more towards island beds, although I find now that singles are coming back into fashion. Maybe people just don't want to sleep together anymore, who knows. But yeah, single bed. So let's dive back out. Right, that is the Laser 865 Xtra 2025 model. So what we looked at there was the 845 and the 865, both twin axle 4-berth Caravans. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put the links down there as usual, so you can check out all the layouts that are available in the Laser range. As you can see, there's quite a few of them here. We've got the 845, 855, 875, 865. So gives you an idea of just some of the range that's available. So all the links will be down there. Hopefully you've enjoyed having a look. Thank you to Wander Home at Nottingley who've let me come and do these reviews. That's appreciated. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one when I'm a little bit warmer.